Beau is going to immediately run over here to this undiscovered prison ballsack legion.
There's 4 balls in this town.
You glance inside that additional chamber, and looking in, you can now see within that chamber there is a singular figure on the opposite side of the wall, chained up. Your eyes kind of adjust, and you pull the candelabra close, and you can see the familiar dark gray leather and white hair of a chained and unconscious Yasha on the far end.
I'm going to try and start figuring out how to open that other gate that I'm next to.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and make a... She is lying there, motionless.
Can I check her to see if she's still breathing?
Mm-hmm. It's really relatively easy to check. She's breathing, and she looks pretty brutalized. There are gashes and tear marks in the flesh where hooks were pulled through. There are streaks of dried blood on her. But she's not unconscious within an inch of her life. She's a hardy woman, and she's endured a lot, and then some, and she lies here unconscious before you, still bound in manacles.
Seeing Beau go in ahead of me, still sitting on the table, I mutter a word and cast knock, and the manacles fall away. Is it?
It's about midday. And as you kind of look around at the nearby clouds, you glance over back towards the cart, and you see stepping out of the cloak of illusion, the leathered, conscious figure of Yasha, having shaken herself from the illusory binds. Groggy and confused, she kind of steps towards the rest of you. What's going on?
I'm sorry, Yasha.
While they were coming to rescue us,
We lost him. He tried to get to your side. He tried very hard.
She takes a few more steps. She seems to have tuned the rest of you out and is just focused on the marker. It happened again. And she just walks towards the grave. The crunching of her boots through the condensed snowfall, until eventually she comes to rest at the very point of where he was interred. Falls to her knees, her shoulders slumped forward, her hair dark to white, tumbling past the front of her torso. Turned away from you all. Just quiet.
Put my hand on her shoulder. Put my hand on the other one.
Both of you feel her shoulders quaking. You can't tell if it's tears, anger, whatever it is, it's emotion. And you hear a growl. And the growl gets louder and louder as she begins to stand up. And all of you hear this echoing scream from the depths of Yasha's soul, this mournful, baleful cry of anger and anguish just shatter the still cold air of this midday sky. The blackened skeletal wings of her fallen SMR form force both of your hands to recoil as she looks up at the sky. In the distance, you see 2 or 3 flashes of blue lightning from a coalescing storm far to the east. Her head lowers without meeting any of your gaze. She puts her hand forward on the top of the marker, steps around and begins walking towards the storm.
Yasha.
She puts her hand up. I'll find you when I'm ready. The wings flicker out.
Knowing how young Not is, I hold her closer and rest her head on my shoulder and walk away from what is a very painful thing to look at.
I'll turn over my shoulder. Anything that...
You guys have kind of moved back into the bar, and in the doorway you see a figure kind of appear, a looming figure. There's the dark silhouette against the bright sun, the sky behind. You see over one shoulder, it looks to be some sort of a large sack that has been thrown over and held with one arm. The other sits at the side with what looks to be a sword sheathed across that shoulder. And stepping into the light, you see the familiar and somewhat surprised face of Yasha. Ashley, if you want to jump over here, if you don't mind.
Cue heavy metal music!
Where did those flash pots come from?
Flash.
Oh, hi!
Completion.
Yeah.
The full set.
Revoke your travel status, never leave again. Okay, cool.
Oh my god, no.
So, as you guys spin around to see, the broad shoulders and intimidating presence of Yasha step into the dark bar interior, Yasha, you step inside looking for a moment of respite and a drink and are kind of caught off guard by the group that is now staring back at you with the same aghast expression.
Oh, fuck.
Hey.
Hey.
I'll just run over and give her a big hug on her knees.
Oh. Hello, everyone.
What are the odds? Pretty slim.
What are the odds?
I feel like we should talk, maybe. Let's get this back corner booth.
Hi. What are you doing here?
I'm just passing through here.
Did you know we were here? Did you get our message? Did you get my messages?
No, you sent messages?
I sent you lots of messages, Yasha.
What did they say?
They said, that we were...
Summarize, it'd be fine.
They mostly said that I missed you and that we were going to Nicodranas and we were heading over to find out more stuff about, I don't remember what we're even doing here in Nicodranas anymore.
Yeah, we were just here for Ford and also for
We're
you.
here for Ford and we're finding out stuff about him and also we saw my mom.
Also, we've never seen the
Oh.
ocean.
Yeah, I've never seen the ocean either, but
But did you see it now? Because we're here in the city, it's right over there.
well, I just got here a bit ago. I've been...
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to get on the water. I need to go somewhere.
In the water.
I'm trying to find passage to go somewhere.
Go somewhere where?
Or you don't have to tell us. I know it's...
No, she has to tell us. Where are you going now? You just got here. We haven't even said hello.
Yeah, I I've just been on a journey and I have somewhere to go. At least I think that I need to go.
Immediately, you need to get on a boat.
Not immediately.
Today, tomorrow, or...
We can have a drink or two.
Could we get a couple bottles of wine over here, please?
The bartender goes and gathers in a couple bottles of wine that'll run you fair or fine wine?
Fine wine.
Fine wine, that'll be about for 2 bottles, 20 gold.
Oh. You know, I've changed my mind. The price on that.
He's like, just getting the cork.
Yeah.
Give me the $2 chuck, please.
All right, yeah, and that'll for a passing, somewhat briny wine, run you about 2 gold for 2 bottles.
It's a big jump.
I'll buy.
For the
It's been a while.
For the basic bitch wine, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I'm not gonna pay for a nice glass of wine for your ass.
This is Yasha. You can't afford.
It's fine. I don't. I can't tell the difference.
I'd buy a glass of wine for you.
Well, thank you, Beau.
You may be in luck. We just met a captain of a ship not 2 minutes before you walked in.
Yeah. Technically only has 1 spot on her boat.
She's going to Marquette. Is that where you're going?
I don't exactly know where I'm going. Who's this guy that's been messing with your mom?
He's this really creepy guy who he was like trying to get with her, and she's like, I don't know. And then he's like, you're only going to be mine. And she's like, I don't like that. And now he's like threatening everybody else that wants to see her.
Yeah, you know your standard angry creeper.
That sounds like someone whose ass I would like to kick.
Yeah!
His name's Algar Diamond. Have you heard of him?
You have no idea what that is.
I have no idea who that is.
But he has a douchebag sounding name, right?
Yeah, it sounds. I don't even remember it.
Yeah.
I'm still struck. Oh no! I'm still struck by the fact that you have just walked into this tavern where we are. It just means something.
It's fate!
Is what I'm saying.
Or maybe it's the ball thing, the dodeca. Maybe it brings us all together. Maybe it's special in some way.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Dodecahedron.
Gross. Gross.
Maybe.
Seriously though, are you okay after everything? We didn't really leave on the most positive of terms.
I'll be okay. I just had to work through some things. But speaking of, it looks like you have a new member already in the group.
Well, we're not replacing Molly.
Or you.
Your friends have spoken very highly of you in your absence.
Oh, that's very nice.
We have missed you. We don't mean to pry, so.
No, I've missed you guys too, but sometimes it's just best to go my own way sometimes.
I mean, by all reality, we barely know each other.
It's true. Well, I do like dogs very much. This is very cute. Who's this?
What?
Oh, sorry.
What's this name?
Nugget.
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 What if we teach Nugget to also be able to bamf to Yasha?
I know
while
it's
she's
been a
gone?
long time, but
It
her
has
name
been a
is
long
Yasha.
time, but Yasha. And then maybe Nugget can go back and forth between us when we're away.
To Yasha.
Can he blink that far?
Maybe. We
I
don't
mean,
know how
when
dogs
I
work.
blink like only 10 feet. I believe me, I wanted to go farther and I
From
just
the-
kept blinking like.
From the bar. It seems very doubtful. Excuse me.
But how cool could that be?
Why don't we take a rowboat, and I'll just stay above the surface, and when you guys are ready, you tug, and I'll pull you up.
Are you strong enough to pull us up?
Yasha will stay with me.
Yasha can swim though.
And
Right.
Yasha and I want to kick douchebag ass together. It's been so long.
I'll hold your hand underwater now.
You know, I'm actually doing a quick little boat tour just right over there, but I'll be right back. Okay, bye.
He just seems to kind of thinks to himself like, Tracy. And then continues the rest of his post along the dockside.
I need a shower. I need a shower.
Where
Impressive.
did that come from?
Okay, so I stumble forward and I'm reaching into my pockets and I pull out the iron powder and I throw it into the air again and I go with my hands and Beauregard enlarges within the grasp of this thing.
All right. Still restrained.
Whoa!
Yeah, but with advantage on strength checks now.
Correct.
And I will go as far into that corner, hiding between Ford and the corner if I'm able to.
So,
Seeing Beau just suddenly grow to a larger size, but still being swarmed by the water of this elemental form.
well, for one, I would like to rage.
Alrighty.
Is it possible to try to pull her out, or am I able to?
could try.
Am I able to attack it without hurting her?
9.
You can certainly try.
Nah, I don't want to try.
Go for it.
So you move up adjacent to Beau and the one creature. What are you
Ready.
I'm
waiting.
I'm gonna attempt to pull her out.
Okay, so you use your action. I need you to go ahead and make a strength check.
Make you feel alive.
You have advantage because you are raging.
Haven't built anything since you left.
No. 8.
8. You go and grab and try and pull, but unfortunately the water and the sediment in here has given a slick surface to the floor in here, and as you pull, your feet just keep skidding across the floor. You can't get any sort of purchase,
Is that a strength
and you can't pull her out of it, unfortunately.
Did you make with advantage? You're raging.
Yeah, you roll. Was that not with advantage? Roll again.
Got you, Boo.
Matt, I've been rolling the wrong number of die every time.
17.
Okay, hold on. You've been rolling the wrong number of die?
I've been rolling 3d6, but it should have been 4.
Oh, well.
So I got an extra 1 point of damage.
Good to know. Keep that in mind for the future.
Yeah.
So 17 will be enough. So as your feet are slicking on the ground, you go ahead and take your sword and jam it into the stone on the side and use that. With your other hand, you get it underneath Beau's larger arm and wrench her free from the creature's grasp.
Thanks.
So Beau, you're still in the space a little bit.
Hey, shorty.
You're still in the space of the creature, but you've managed to be pulled free from it. So you're still prone, but you are not currently whelmed by it.
Dope.
All right, that ends Yasha's go. Unless you want to move.
No, I'm gonna stay.
Okay, you pull your sword out of the wall and get ready for the next round of combat. Bring us top of the round, Beau. You're up.
I'm back. Can I do like a cool, like monk, like, yeah, kick and go pop, pop, like 2 unarmed attacks as I kind of kick with my legs?
Yeah. Make your
capoeira shit.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Which, as you do, it's a spray and spin windmill of water in the air around it. Go ahead and make your attacks.
First 2 unarmed.
Gigantic.
The first one's an 18, being a 25. Second one's an 8, being a 15.
Both hit.
Ooh, Tracy.
Oh my God,
Added
Tracy's back.
Added damage.
Apologies to all the Tracy Dungeon.
My dad sent me a fancy prep skull.
You are not visible at the moment. Finish this. Who's turn? Yasha's up.
Yeah, Yasha, seeing all these arrows fly at Beau, she would like to rage.
Understood.
And she will rush up next to Beau towards the half-orc captain. Sentinel birds.
30. Yeah, easy enough to do.
Beautiful. And she will make. Does she get 2 attacks?
She does. She gets 2
2
attacks.
reckless attacks against the half-orc.
Well, she doesn't. Well, you can go for it. She has advantage on him because he's paralyzed.
Oh, then they'll just make him regular so that he doesn't get advantage back.
Doesn't everybody get
Or-
advantage on attacks against
Yeah.
her too? So that would suck with
Yeah.
the arrows.
No, only the person you attack.
Oh really?
No reckless any attacks against you.
Any attacks against you.
Yeah. It's been a while since you've been a
Been a while.
It's fine.
That's a 19.
That hits, and that is an auto crit because he's paralyzed.
Ooh.
Kill him.
And the second
Kill him.
one is a 12.
Come on, babe.
12 does not hit.
Nice.
Unfortunately.
She rolls, what is it, like 2d6 maybe?
All right, so for her as a
Just gonna carve him like a Thanksgiving turkey.
yeah, this is gonna be bad for him. This is for the so I'm going through here. The zealot. There we go. So so the first hit doesn't equal 1d6 plus half. Okay, so it's 2d6 plus 6 damage.
15. Okay.
But the dice are doubled.
Okay.
Plus an additional d6.
9, 18 plus 6 is 24. Additional d6.
That's doubled.
Is 2. Yeah, what did I say?
So 26 then?
Yes.
So that's 28 plus 6 for her barbarian level. Yeah, she just eviscerates me.
No, nice.
So, man. So as he's there, like frozen in place, Yasha just rushes up and just cleaves right through his chest, and you watch as he's kind of folds into two pieces, both kind of tumbling off into the water, and there's now two halves of the orc kind of floating in the water below.
You okay?
Yeah. Wow, Yasha, man.
Oh, man.
All right, Ford, you're up.
Another layer of insanity.
Just fuck my head even more.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll use my last spell slot to cast Hypnotic Pattern.